Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to unbox and show you product inside here. This is the Deep Lifting System that I received courtesy of RomeMD. This is a microinfusion system, which I love for all of its anti-aging benefits, and this is my first time seeing it, so let's see what's inside. And the great thing about microinfusion is it works very similar to microneedling, where it's creating low-grade trauma to your skin to help boost collagen and elastin production, but because the needles are smaller, it's something you can do at home and feel good that you're doing it in a clean, hygienic way because you're not reusing the needles. So this is the system here, and I'm going to open it up. Let's see what's inside. This is the 1 month kit, and the way this microinfusion system works is it actually uses hollow needles, 24 karat gold hollow needles that are connected to a ampule of serum, and the serum flows through from the needles, from the hollow needles into your skin. So you're actually stamping, creating tiny puncture holes into your skin and putting serum in at the same time. So it's a really kind of nice way to boost that collagen, elastin production, and the downtime is really low. In fact, for me, the redness usually only lasts a few minutes, maybe. This is the 1 month kit. This is what it comes with. So you'll see here, this is the device itself. It comes with 2 serums and then 1 stamping device, which also has the needle head here. Now with this particular device, you can use this needle head twice. You just have to properly sterilize both after use and before use. So that's kind of how you make it very clean. And I've used other microinfusion systems, which I feel are great. But one of the things I was really excited about this particular one is the serum itself and the ingredients in it. So this serum has a combination of hyaluronic acid, argireline, and 4 unique peptides that are really going to boost collagen production. They're going to improve your skin elasticity and firmness, diminish fine lines and wrinkles, improve overall skin hydration, and enhance your skin texture. And argireline is this really kind of unique ingredient that actually works with muscle movement, and it tells your muscles to stop moving. So similar to kind of like Botox, except without the injections. So it's really cool. It's one of the ingredients, so I'm super excited to try this. And the way this works is you're going to open the serum, and you also, first thing, you want to start with very clean hands. So even though I've washed my hands multiple times, I'm going to clean them again just because I am going to be working with sterile equipment. You want to open the vial of serum. At the same time, you want to open the device itself. It is a glass jar, and I'm not going to be touching the needle. I'm just going to be twisting off the part that has the needle. So I'm going to be opening this. I know sometimes these can be tricky, but let's see how this one goes. Oh, very nice. This one opened very nicely. No issues this time, so that's great. So I'm going to be taking this off. You see it has like a little stamper, and you're going to be putting all of this serum into the little stamping device. You just want to do that. And we will be using all of this during the treatment. Pop back on the head. And now you're gonna wanna let this upside down. So this goes upside down for about 2 minutes to kind of let the serum flow through down the needles. Meantime, I'm gonna clean up my workstation and tell you a little bit more how this works. So you're going to be stamping. You're always going to be starting in the center of your face, going out. You can go up to 3 times in the same area, and there's a few areas you want to avoid. You want to avoid your under eye area. You want to avoid up here above your lips. You also want to avoid your middle neck, kind of Adam's apple area here, and you want to avoid any kind of active blemish because you don't want to be spreading bacteria all over your face. So I'm gonna let this kind of do its thing for 2 minutes, and when it's done, I will be back to show you how it works. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands again. And in addition to making sure I have really clean hands, I also wanna make sure I have really clean skin. I have double washed it because anything on your skin you'll be pushing it further in once you start kind of the microinfusion stamping treatment. So my hands are clean. I have the device. This is kind of the before of where I start. Just wanna show you. And I am going to show you the after tomorrow to show you the after and what it looks like. So I've twisted off the cap. See, I'm going to be doing this upside down. And now I'm going to start stamping. And you're going to stamp. And you can see. Now this is really unique. The last one I used didn't feel as much like a stamp because there wasn't a mechanism that kind of popped in and out. This one will pop in and out so you can kind of tell when you're stamping. And if you don't feel serum or you don't see serum, kind of give it a little tap, put it upside down. You can also kind of work this way so it's more upside down and you can hear. It can hear the serum coming out now. And you can also see. So the more you do this, the more you'll see the serum. It's making a little bit of a noise now, so I feel a little bit better it's coming out. I'm just gonna continue stamping. This is not painful at all. If anything, it's mildly uncomfortable, but I think even it's a stretch to say that. And you're just stamping, creating those tiny holes, pushing the serum in, and you're gonna get all the great benefits because now that you're piercing your skin layer, you're going to be pushing everything you want deeper in. You can do all around your face, jawline, neck, everything. So I'm gonna do the other side of my face, sped up a little bit. Start here. Okay. Now I'm not speeding up, but I sped up the video a little bit because you kind of understand the technique now of what I'm doing. Do it a little bit at an angle to keep pushing it in. I don't know if you can see the droplets kind of form. I am getting a little red, but it's very minimal. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my forehead. Just a point of contention for me. Generally, I go over my forehead a few times because I really do want as much anti-aging power on my forehead. Starting in the middle, working outward. Like I said, you can go over any area up to 3 times. You want to do this treatment every 2 weeks and be consistent, and you should start seeing results after a few weeks. But you have to give it some time because once again, you are creating that micro trauma, so it's not something that you're gonna see immediately like you might from like an injectable. Let's see, I'll do my neck now. The great thing about this is if you have any leftover serum, which in general I tend to have, you just put it all over and you're really just letting it penetrate deeper because you've already created those micro holes into your skin. When you do a treatment like this, you're going to want to minimize sun exposure and definitely use an SPF for 24 to 48 hours. You also don't want to use any actives for 24 to 48 hours. So that includes retinols, AHAs, BHAs, PHAs, as well as vitamin C. So you just want to use gentle moisturizers, gentle cleansers, everything very gentle while you kind of wait for your skin to start the healing process. I'm going to go back over these areas again. You can see the serum on the top of my skin as it's being pushed through these hollow needles, which I think is really cool. I've always been scared to do microneedling. I heard it can be uncomfortable. I definitely don't want to do it at home because of the risk of infection with reusing the needles. You don't know how clean it's going to be. So this stamping, it was very attractive to me and something I was definitely interested in trying and continuing to do to improve my anti-aging efforts. I think you just get used to it. It's not painful. It's like a, I don't know. The more I do this, the more I realize it's not even really that uncomfortable. I know people who do microneedling and they need to put numbing cream on before. Some people may want to do that before this if you have a really low tolerance for pain. I don't find this painful in the least bit, but you know, I know everyone's different. That being said, if you are going to use something like a numbing cream, I would of course check to make sure it's okay, and you also want to wipe it off before you start your stamping, or you're going to be stamping that into your skin, which is not what you want. You want the great benefits of the argireline, the hyaluronic acid, the peptides, everything like that in your skin. So I've gone over twice now. I'm going to do this a little bit more on my neck, avoiding the areas I'm not supposed to go towards. You can see I'm a little red, but the redness isn't bad, and I will show you how my skin looks tomorrow so you can kind of see the redness isn't something that generally stays. Even though it's my first time using this product, I have used similar ones. Okay. Now this is what I'm left with, and what I like to do is open this up. First you want to cover the needle, open this up, and this is what you're left with. Nice viscosity, and you're going to want to put this all over your face. Now it's kind of a lot, so I just put it in sections so it's not gooping everywhere, but there is a little mild stinging when you do this, and that's just because you really have the skin that you've just punctured a bit with the stamping device, and now you're putting on the serum over top of it. But from my experience, that uncomfortableness is pretty minimal and it goes away, so okay. Anything left over, I'm gonna put on my hands. I wanna kind of keep the anti-aging benefits going all throughout my body, and hands are something that can show your age and also a lot of people neglect. So this is what I look like right now. See, I'm a little red, but even like areas like my neck are starting to go down, so it is something that's starting to decrease. I am going to put my affiliate code down below so you can look into purchasing this device. And like I said, this is the 1 month treatment. You can purchase, I believe it goes up to 6 month treatment. So that's something nice if you love microinfusion and you kind of want to jump right in. All right, so it's the next day. It's been about 18 hours and this is my skin. I am not wearing any face makeup, so this is kind of just how it would naturally look after I washed it. So the redness that I was experiencing after doing my first deep lifting treatment went away probably within 5 to 10 minutes. I had almost no redness after 10 minutes, or very little. By the end of the night, I had absolutely nothing. My skin was not sensitive. It felt great. This is, you know, Next day, you can see I have nice glow here. My skin looks really well hydrated, really nice and plump. Can't see any redness. I am not expecting a huge difference in kind of my lines and wrinkles, but there's a little bit maybe with some of the finer lines. And this is something you're gonna wanna do every 2 weeks and do it consistently to see results. And that's when you'll really see kind of the bigger changes in diminishing the fine lines, the wrinkles, and then that just continued hydration and glow. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have used this deep lifting system or any other kind of microinfusion system and what you thought. If you have any questions about this deep lifting system, I would love to answer. And don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my next video. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you. Bye.